Awesome. And Kate Wilson was sharing with us about one of her team members who do one for the hospital every year. So getting those ongoing fundraisers is really, really helpful. Anybody else want to share what you've got going?
This is Kate. My girl is working on that fundraiser now. Her goal is to have 100 owls this year.
100. That's awesome.
She had 90 last year, and it was the first. This is her 9th year, so she's been doing this every year. The hospital expects it of her. You know, they call her, say, "You hadn't forgot about us, have you?" Oh no, she's always working on. That's her highlight. But anyway, she had 90 last year, and she was too short. She'd never been short before, but you never know how many children are going to be in that hospital at that time. Right. So, but those 2 children happened to be in intensive care, and they didn't see what was going on, so she was able to send them later, and it worked out.
Oh, well, and Kate, if I'm doing this math right, that's almost 2,000 in sales, but no, it's not. It's going to be 4,000 for her because she takes the profit and buys another owl. Or is she going for 100 total?
100 total.
100 total. So that's 2,000 in sales that she's going for.
Right.
Awesome.
And she's seeking other people besides just her customers. She's going to doctors, pediatricians, anybody having to do with sick children.
That is a great idea, a great thing to do. I see Lisa said she's looking into one for Gateway Humane Society and Children's Aid Society. So 2 very wonderful places to help. Anybody else want to tell us about your fundraiser or something that you're looking into?
I have a lady who does one for the troops every year, and she asked Avon ladies to pitch in. She has a list of products that she wants in this goodie bag. It's Skin So Soft, a Bug Guard. Well, it's Skin So Soft Bug Guard. Foot cream, deodorant. The only thing we have to buy outside of Avon is an odorless hand sanitizer for $1. You can get those for $1 at the Dollar Tree. But it takes about $20 to buy the product she has on her list. And she is her husband's in the military, and his superior officer can get them shipped for us free. So we get the bags together and bag them in a gallon Ziploc bag and take them down to the airport, and they ship them to the troops. And last year we got a citation from the government thanking us for that. The Avon ladies who participated in it got this framed deal from the government thanking us for doing that.
Wow.
And the guys really appreciate something like, because it's something they use, something they can use.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's a
great idea.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I see Cinda had said something about the local firemen for the fire and rescue teams, and they give them to the children when there's an accident. Could you tell us a little bit more about that, Cinda? That's a great idea.
Yeah, last year we did it with the elephant, and they really appreciated it. So because our local firemen go out on interstates a lot for accidents, and they always like to have something to give children. So it worked out really well.
Neat. So the fire department is the one that you raise the money for and buy the stuffed animal or the owl or elephant, and then for everyone that you collect, you give them the animals? Is that
right? And then the money I gave to a family with a child who had cancer, and that everybody understood that that's what was happening. It was a twofold kind of. It was a local boy, and so everybody seemed willing to support that. You know, both groups do a good job. So
nice.
This year, there's a little girl that has that is on. She needs a heart transplant, but in the meantime, her medicine is extremely expensive. So that's the route I'm going to work on this year. That's my one. And then I'm trying to get some local, ones in this area too, to do their own kind of, come up with ideas. But that's the one I'm working on personally.
Nice. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes. And if anyone else wants to jump in and share with us about what fundraiser, or even if maybe it's just an idea that you have, if you want to talk to, or maybe you have a question, and just jump right in or put it in the chat box, either one. But we wanted to add to this conversation book parties. So we've been talking a lot recently amongst ourselves, the managers, about book parties. And I know that some of you have done this before. You've got lots of experience. It's kind of similar to, something you may have even done yourself in the past with another direct seller, where you're just taking up orders. You're not necessarily having a party in your house. You're just taking up orders for the representative, and the representative's usually offering you some kind of perk when you collect those orders. Share with us, who's done this before?
I just came on, I was in high school, and my mom was part of a lot of my success. She shared the book at her job. I spoke to my friends in high school, my teachers, and the people that I knew. It was something that I can turn enough by my clothes, have money for my gas in my car.
I think, does someone have a recording playing, or is that someone speaking? I can't hear very well.
And I was there for.
Okay. I think it was a recording. I'm sorry. I was trying to listen real hard to that story. So who wants to share with us about book parties? Don't make me pick on you people.
Who's done a book party?
I have helpers that take orders all the time, and I've never called it a book party, but they seem willing to, I give them a discount for their products. They have to have a certain amount of money collected in addition to their own products, but then I give them, depending on what they bring me, then I work it on their basis. I give them a discount on what they've made. I never tell them how much they're going to make, because I don't want to give them a better discount if they don't get more orders. But it works pretty well.
Right. And it's a great way to, Cinda, that's a great way. Christy, I'm sure you'll agree. You had said this before about someone that has a book party, they're getting out there, they're getting to different customers that you don't know, or maybe you haven't had, and it's a great way. They're doing a book party. They're already getting the orders. They're getting customers. So, you can turn them into a representative on your team if that's something that they would like to do. And also, it's if they haven't been a helper before and they do a book party for you, you can most definitely turn them into a helper.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she mentioned that she never tells them exactly how much they're going to make. I know some representatives have shared with me that they will give the representative maybe a discount on their products, maybe 10 or 20% off of their own personal order. And some have shared with me that they'll give them maybe 10% of their total sales to try to motivate them to sell higher. For a book party, an idea, I think, and Julie, Shana, Susan, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of the times we've given out the idea of that 10%, but at levels like $100, $10 in free products, $220 in free products, like that, correct?
Right.
Seems like that was in our party PowerPoints that we had at one point. So,
Well,
go ahead.
one of the things I've done is, I'd actually give them a pretty good discount if they have a good order, and it does help them, because like if they get me, if it's somebody that I work with on a regular basis, if they give me $100 order, I give them a 20% at least. If they go above that, then I just go on what, then I start looking at what I make, and I don't even mind giving up a little my discount, because I figure sometimes I've given them as much as 30 or 35% because they've done very well. And I figure they're out there getting the products out there. They deliver them. They take care of the money and everything. And I just stop at their house. And so it makes it really nice. It helps my sales, and they like it too. And I have asked them if they want to be a recruit, to recruit, and they're happy with, they don't want to go out and do it full time, but they like doing it periodically. So, but it has helped me.
Right.
And you'll see that sometimes they want to just stay your helper, and that's okay. That's increasing your sales. That's wonderful. And then you'll see sometimes, you know, a lady's been with us for years and years that I recruited back in the day was a helper, and she became a recruit. So, I mean, it's going to go both ways, and just whatever's in their best interest, you know, that's what you wanted to do. But what if we went to all of our customers and said, it's almost Christmas. I want to give you an opportunity to have a book party with me. And this is what you'll get. And so you can, you know, use maybe the 10% example, 10% in free products. And remember, if you give them $10 in free products for $100, does that cost you 10? No, it's you're paying your discounted price for that $10 in free products. If you're giving them 20 for 200, you're only paying your discounted cost. So it's really, it's not costing you because you're adding sales. But if you went to every single one of your customers and did that, and let's say only 3 of them decided they would do the book party with you. Well, not only are you increasing your sales for that campaign, but moving forward, don't you think maybe they might become a helper on an ongoing basis or even a recruit?
Right.
Mhm.
And Christy, could you imagine, you know, as Christy said, going out to all your customers, imagine around the holidays or even, you know, Halloween, that's fall time, if you had 3 to 5 people come back and say, yeah, I'm going to give it a try, a book party, that can really boost your sales up and customers.
Absolutely. So who wants to go out and check with all their customers next time when you pass out brochures and let them know that you are doing book parties?
Me.
I want to see all hands. All hands. All hands. Okay. There's lots of great flyers about this. And so we will try to gather up some of those and post them on Facebook. If you see one, please go to your local, your district group and post it, because we really want to see everything that you guys come up with.
Where's Sarah today?
Sarah is having an emergency that she's tending to. She's signed on, but not able to really talk with us. So we're just, you know, sending prayers and love.
I will send prayers and love. I hope everything's okay. I miss her. Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Okay. And guys, we wanted to also not forget, and of course, managers, stop me if you think of something here that we have forgotten, but the current incentives that we're running, we want to make sure everybody knows about them. So does anybody have any questions right now about the new Rise Up? And what Rise Up is where we're starting with those $1,000 bonuses going all the way up to $7,000 when you reach the title levels. We have this promotion flyer. It is on youravon.com. We've all posted it on our Facebook groups as well. And any questions on the Rise Up bonuses?
Anyone working for a certain goal? Any payout you want for the holidays or soon?
Now y'all know you are.
What is the time frame on this?
It is campaign 19, and now I'm going to forget that end date. Is it 6?
You?
It's campaign 6, yes. Mm-hmm.
Or is it, no, is it campaign 20 to 6, Julie?
Campaign 20 to campaign 6.
Yep, that's right, Susan, 20 to 6. So you got some good time to get started and making some money.
Good money.
Awesome.
Absolutely. I would love to see everybody. Of course, some of you are at higher titles already, but if you guys don't have anyone on your team yet, I would love to see everyone take that $1,000. That's just 3 people on your team, and then meeting the sales qualifier for 4 campaigns. Your managers and your uplines are so happy to walk you through that. So I'd love to see everyone on this call earning that $1,000. Wouldn't that help for Christmas? Would that help any of you guys?
Yes.
What would you do with just 3 people and they qualify? What's the bonus that you earned for just the 3 people?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
You know
when you have the 3 people with Rise Up, you're going to get that $1,000 when you maintain it for 4 campaigns. And then as we start our new Kickstart program, which has not started yet, the bonuses will be even richer added to that. Right, Julie?
Yep, right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. I've been using since people had a Friday to sign up for the $15. Is there going to be a flyer that I can download and print off? Because I've been putting in all my books I've been leaving. I'm going to leave some more books today, even though we're sending Nordout Wednesday. It's just get your books out there. I'm not going to always get orders. What flyer can I use to staple in my book, or what can I use when this Rise Up starts? Is there something out there to tell people? Because, I want to get people on my team to start a team, because the girl I thought was going to sign up, she can't right now, before Friday. So what is out there? Because I want to get the word out about that. I'm really promoting, trying to get recruiting. I'm not giving up and working on a team. I mean, I pray about it. And I know it's out there. I know there's people out there that want to become a rep. I have a lot of faith. So
what you want to do, there is a flyer on your Avon.com that you can use, but there are so many flyers on Facebook. And I know Sarah in particular posts lots and lots of pictures. They're so easy on Facebook. All you do is press down on it, save it, and then you can print it if you want to print those flyers that she's posting about people joining your team. And also, please, everyone, don't forget that Social Media Center app. It makes it so easy for you to text or post for people to join your team. And when you use the Social Media Center app and you post it or you text it, when they click to join, they are automatically assigned to you. If you send that out for your website for people to shop, then they're automatically shopping with you. So it's just a really easy way to make sure you're getting the credit. So use those two tools, the Social Media Center app, and then you look at your Facebook and all those great recruiting pictures that Sarah has posted. You can print those, Linda.
okay, thank you.
You are so welcome. And managers, again, stop me if I'm missing something, but we want to talk about Blitz Week really quickly. We want to keep you on time, but Blitz Week starts September the 16th, and if I'm not crazy, I don't think I am, it's Friday.
You are
Yes.
correct.
So Friday, and then we are going to go through that weekend, and then the next full week, I believe it's through the 25th. And what we want to do is go out with that OWL flyer. So we're all working on fundraisers anyway, right? So we want to go out with that OWL flyer, and we want to go to small businesses, and we want to say we are collecting donations for owls to go to our local, and then you fill in the blank. It's your police department, it's your fire department, it's your hospital, it's whatever you decide. Crisis Pregnancy Center, maybe. Whatever you decide that you want those owls to go to. And then the representative can either keep the earnings, or the representative can do what Kate mentioned. This would really help you with President's Club sales, and take those earnings and purchase another owl with the earnings that will go and be donated. And you can tell that business that you're going to donate earnings and buy another owl. So you're matching their donation, you're matching it to donate another owl. And while you're out going to these businesses, of course, what are you going to have with you?
Annie
The owl.
The owl.
Annie the owl, but what else? We got to have brochures, right? Because we've got potential customers in every single small business that we go to.
Right.
Absolutely. So we need brochures, even if they are maybe from last campaign. Use those brochures. Just take good notes when you're following up and getting the orders. And sell those owls, at least one per business. Work to do that and gain your own fundraiser, your own increased sales, and not to mention your own increased customers and maybe team members. You may run into someone who needs the earnings, and you can help them out by letting them join your team. So what do y'all think on Friday? Is there a good way? Are some of you going to work this into your regular day, or are you going to schedule an hour or two to go out and work on Blitz Week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
I see we've got some chat here too. Okay, you guys are answering questions. Just want to
Right.
It's a good way too, when you go out for Blitz Week, set a goal for yourself. Maybe there's a certain day. I've seen representatives that we were talking about, one day they're going to target all hair salons and go in all hair salons with the owl. And, maybe the next day I think she had mentioned daycare centers, and she mentioned doctor's offices. So each day of the week, she's going to set a goal of how many she wants to, sell or collect money earnings for the owl. And then each day of the week, just target different businesses. Kind of keeps you set on where you want to go, and, you have a straight path of where you're going to do for each day.
That's a great idea, Julie, and it gets you, like you said, a plan. And then some of you guys, maybe you work all day long. Maybe you have a really busy day. So then what I would suggest for those of you who are in that situation is, today I know I have to go to the post office. I have to go to my daughter's school to pick her up. These are things that are just no negotiation. So if that was me, I would, and I was the representative, I would be saying, the Al's in there in the post office with me, and I'm making sure that anybody who's working there or in the line knows we're donating these to the local fire department. So let everybody know. Maybe hand them a little small flyer to let them know what you're doing, just passing it out and getting the word out. And then the same thing when you're going into the school, letting them know and letting them know that you'll do a fundraiser for them. So just weaving it in to wherever you're already going. And then going on those trips, like Julie mentioned, when you can.
Right. And that's a good point too. Put those fundraiser flyers with everything you're passing out too. Maybe put it in the brochure, just let them know you have a lot to offer.
So I think somebody's get ready to come on. Hang on a minute. Giving them a chance before I said something. Maybe they're not on.
That's okay. I think that just turn green.
I think what I need to do, I have not made copies. Actually, I have not been doing that, but actually make copies today and start sticking that. I don't think about it. And I don't have any of the L because my orders haven't been the best, but I like to go ahead and get the flyers in there and let them know I am doing and doing a fundraiser. I need to look at the video because I've never done one. I know it's easy. It's just taking that big jump to really do it, and not because I want to share something. When I was on Molly's call the other night, she says, "Don't think about the money you're making." She says, "Think about the fun you're doing. Don't think, oh, I have to have 100." And I have fun with my business, and I love Molly is awesome. I got to meet her in March, and I love her calls because she's so inspirational and she really encourages me. So I'm really trying to say, find new ways to make your business fun. Enjoy it. Go out with joy every day. So I'm positive every day now. I thought, you know what? I'm going to get there. I pray about it. I think, maybe I'm not getting orders. I left books at a restaurant where we ate yesterday. But you know what? You've got to leave books before, it's going to take a while for people to pick up because I used to not order a lot of books. And I've got a question too, Christine. You all were talking about the book week. I want to talk to people, make sure we're going to do it before I go order those extra books. I want it to confirm that they're going to do book orders because I don't want to get the books and then because I don't toss, I don't do all that. I just don't want to get stuck with all the books and not be able to use them. You understand? So I'm asking
right,
that.
I do. I think really with sales, you've just got to go out there and whatever number of books you decide is okay for you to get, you work to get that number of people doing the book parties is what I suggest because it's much easier to get them to do it when you have the book in hand, to hand it to them than to get a commitment before you have the book in hand.
Oh, okay.
So getting those scopes first is going to be the answer, I believe, on that one. I did want to get to also, I noticed that Robin had a question on here. I don't want to keep you guys over time, but Robin had mentioned that someone talked about layaway last week. Who was that talked about layaway?
It was one of my representatives, Christina Kramer. And if you want to send me your email, Robin, if you want to put it in the chat, I can have her email you what she uses, or if you want to get in touch with her. Or Christy, you want a different answer on that about?
Yeah, I would feel more comfortable having her send the information if that's okay, Miss Robin, if you can just put your email in the chat for Julie there. And then guys, does anybody have a burning question about anything we've talked about today? And always please remember we're here for you after this. Text us, call us. We'll be happy to help you with any questions that you have.
Real quick, Gwenda, I just wanted to give you a tip. This is something that I use all the time and I love it. Just a recommendation. When you're out there passing out your brochures, the little Post-it notes that you can buy. Actually, I have them.
I know. Yeah,
I use them.
I use them. They got them cheap at the dollar.
Right. If you put those on the back of your brochures, when you're in the restaurants or, wherever you're at, it's a good way to just put one right on the back of the brochure. And when that person, takes the book or what have you, you may not see them again. So it's good to get their information and just ask them to jot down their email address and name so that you can get in touch with them when you wanted to place an order to see if there's anything they needed. Then you always have that contact and can send them some information more about the business too. Or, maybe your online website or something like that.
Well, even if I don't, whoever get, at a restaurant, you leave books you don't know. But when I meet one-on-one with people, I always ask. I have them give me the information. I know people said put it on the book, but I on it because in the past I've given books and information. But I always make sure I get their information. And thank you.
Great.
Because you have to, because you get do follow-up if you don't.
Right.
Thank you. Oh, and I have one more quick question. When I do hand a book to get referrals or to get book cards, give them 1 or 2 books and then ask them, let them know that I'll give them some, and I'm not sure about giving them so much because I don't do a lot right now. And it's like maybe 10, if they get 100, offer them 10% because I really have to start small right now. Is that okay for me to do that?
Yeah, you choose how you want to do it.
Right. I think.
That-
Okay, and I think you can offer something out of the demo book too. Let it get they work for this, they get this. I mean, I'm going to do what I think is good, but I'm really going for that. But thank you. And I know you need to get off of here.
All right, and I know, Michelle, you mentioned more info on fundraisers. Talk to me one-on-one, and we're going to keep this discussion going next week, too. We don't want to keep you guys late, but please stay in touch. We hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed having you today, and y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see the leaders back in like 2 seconds, or should we just keep the recording going, guys, since Sarah?
I guess
We'll just keep it going. So the next portion is going to be for our leaders, and we'll hang on just a second. So if anybody with us,
I've got a question. Do I have to hang up and start all over again?
No.
Come to the leaders meeting?
No.
Okay, I'll stay here. Thank you.
I'm not a leader, but I'm working on it, so I'm going to hang on here.
Okay. So it looks like we're keeping everybody with us. That's awesome.
Yay.
So everybody's a leader or working on growing their team that's with us. That is great. So guys, you all were here for the representative meeting. We usually recap what we just talked about, but y'all heard it all. so we're in good shape on that. And then we did want to go over and make sure that everyone on our leader meeting is understanding the new Kickstart and onboarding and see what questions that you guys may have. No questions so far?
No.
Okay. Kate, did you get to have that meeting yet?
It's tonight. I've got my chart. I made from that video you sent me, and it makes sense. I think it will be acceptable. I haven't found online the list of those on that Rise Up. Those amounts. I know it's 1,000 and 2,000 and 3,000. But I haven't found that chart. I have seen it online before, but I've forgotten where it is.
Okay, let me screen share and show some of these things. We'll show that chart, and that way, Kate, we're recording this, so it'll be in the recording, but I'll also send that out via email too.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. So for Rise Up, I would love to show that napkin presentation. It's not very long, and Kate, you liked that, right? As a way to explain Kickstart?
Right.
I thought that was really easily understood also. Sorry, it's taking me a second. Let me just go to the document.
Christy, I know it's under Downline Manager because I was just looking at it today.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you go into Downline Manager, then on the right-hand side, they have all the incentives and everything. And I think you have to scroll down a little bit, but it's called Rise Up. So it's on your Avon or the representative's site. It's on there.
Okay, I have just got too much stuff. Anybody has any specific questions while I'm finding this, let us know. Haha, found it. Maybe. Rise Up. Y'all ever open 16,000 things on your computer and then it gets real slow and you're like, no, I need all 16,000 of them. And you refuse to let them go. Okay, so here is the Rise Up flyer. Let me make it a little smaller. Maybe we can.
That's also on our district page because Sarah has that on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have posted these online quite a bit and emailed, but I will email these out, and I'm sure all the managers will be emailing this information out multiple times. But so Ambassador is starting with the $1,000 bonus, and then silver is also $1,000, gold is $1,000. So you could earn all three of these. Let's say you had no one on your team, or you had not yet made ambassador, or let's say you've not been an ambassador since before campaign 5 of this year, then you can earn that $1,000 bonus.
Let me ask you this. What about if they were unit leaders and now they're trying to make ambassador? Maybe they've lost their unit or whatever. Will they still earn this or not?
They will, as long as they are, you can see it at the bottom, it's very tiny though. It says advance to a higher title for the first time and maintain that title for an additional 3 campaigns. And then in the launch guide, it says for the first time since campaign 5. Now, managers, correct me if I'm wrong, that's right. Manager.
In other words, those old titles, unit leader and advanced unit leaders, don't count.
Well, it only counts if they see we've been on this new wave ever since, I mean, this whole year. And so it says if you've never been that title since campaign 5, and that's right, managers, right?
Right.
Okay. Here's the incentive guide. So this will give us more details, most likely. Let's see here. I believe this is the one that it was on. Yes. To receive the promotion bonus, the representative must advance to that title for the first time since campaign 5, 2016. So the first time since campaign 5. So you could have lost it and then you're getting it back, but you've not had it all year since before campaign 5. Does that help, Kate?
Okay.
Okay. And then how about, does everybody understand these bonuses?
And of course, we're all of us managers are, whatever district you're in, we are open to, help you, take you through the levels, explain more in detail what it is that you need, any of that.
Absolutely. And then beginning soon for campaign 22, representatives will begin our Kickstart program that are new. And that's also when your mentoring all aboard with onboarding bonuses will start. Does anybody have questions about the Kickstart program? So representatives are earning, as you can see, based on their sales. They are, they're showing their earnings here based on their sales. They're getting 40% on everything during their new representative period. So you can see they're earning 60 on that first order of at least 150. And it's even showing the approximate number of customers needed. It's showing everything they can earn through their sales. And then they're getting $50 each for Kickstart qualified recruits, which just means they had their first order of 150. And I believe that is within the 30 days of when they start. So that that's important to note. So then it's adding in 150 for that. And when they achieve both their sales goals and their 3 new recruits, they're going to get an extra $200 kicker, giving them $1,010 in earnings in their first 90 days. And I can see this being $2,000. I've said this so many times because if they get their first 3 Kickstart recruits, hopefully they're growing their sales. Their recruits are growing the sales, and they're going to get that ambassador bonus for getting their 3 team members ordering in the same campaign with the sales that they need for 4 campaigns.
This is for people that I sign up. These are for new representatives, right? This what this is?
Beginning in campaign 22.
22, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
training on this already too, Gwenda, that you can go back to that's more detailed.
I know. I need to sit down and do that. And I'm going to make a goal this week to start doing this. And is this on, I can download this and I can do this and I can share this with other people. This is the one that I can download it and and put it on people's like friends that I want to get on my team? This is on there, is it not?
You can, and I will note also, I want to mention to you guys, there was some confusion because of the September 16th start date.
Yeah.
Julie, help me out with this. You were there, I think, when we were talking about this. The reason they had mentioned September 16th, that's the date that you can no longer use paper kits.
Correct.
So you do want to use those up.
Oh,
But also, they're getting our new recruits started on an earlier time frame. So they're going to have 2 full weeks to sell once they've received their kits. So they're starting that also. So the reason they were saying approximately September 16th is that most RPSs, the new representatives, will be getting their materials for campaign 22 beginning on September 16th. Because they want to give them the 2 full weeks to sell. So managers, is that right?
Yep.
Yes.
That's what I heard too, Christy.
That's what I understood.
It is for 22, but that's the reason they were saying that is because what they're going to get shipped is the 22. But that communication from you is still crucial. If you're telling them about Kickstart, then obviously you need to say, don't go in there and place a little small order for samples during campaign 21, because that's going to put them in the different program, the current one.
so it's okay for me to put in the flyers that I have that until the 16th. Is that okay? Because that's what I've been using. They were flyers that I downloaded, I think, from I'm on that group where I can download flyers and make copies. Is that still okay for me to do that this week? Because why? I just hope, if anybody is, I hope because I don't have a lot of information to write on that flyer.
Yeah.
I didn't realize what this was. I thought that meant, they can't sign up for $15 after Friday.
Right.
It's better, if they're going to sign up after Friday, it's going to be $25. Is that correct?
It will be $25, and you won't be able to use the paper kits. That doesn't mean, that we're not taking on new people right now. Of course we are. We still have our other program where they can get the 40% discount, and they can get the $100 products, the sample bundle. So it's still a great new program. It's just going to be changing on Friday. And that's coinciding with our Blitz Week. So that's exciting too. When you're out and about, you're going to know what to tell people, that they're going to have the opportunity to earn $1,000 in 90 days. So that's what we're going to be working on at that point in time.
And it's a great way, if everyone can see what Christy shared here, it's such a great setup for you. I love how it just fits together, because, telling somebody, oh, you can earn $1,000 in 90 days versus they can actually see, you can see on the screen here, step by step, how they can earn that $1,010 in 90 days.
Yep.
Right. Because they're not having to set up their own plan. It's planned out for them already. And it's so easy, step by step. I mean, we've never had this before where it's actually step by step. Everybody's always, okay, we have to sit down and make our plan out. Well, you don't. Your plan's made out. You just have to plan on how you're going to work it.
Right.
I think it's awesome. I'm excited. I think this is very exciting, and, and I would love to see people sign up and do this. That's awesome. That's a great incentive before the holidays too.
It is.
I have a question. If you have a new person in leadership and they achieve these different levels, get these recruiters, they have the 20, and they get the 120, and they get the whole deal. So they're going to earn that $1,000. Will they also earn the $1,000 for making an ambassador?
Yes.
Yes.
So they could earn $2,000.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying you might as well have them going after 2,000, not 1,000, because it's a no-brainer with the 3 recruits.
Right.
And you
The
see
2
how it fits
incentives.
together.
They fit together.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah, and one thing you mentioned $20. I think that's the all aboard, and all aboard was onboarded. That is, so not only are we offering Rise Up, but beginning in campaign 22, we're also offering all aboard with onboarding for our mentors. And I'll see if I can share that, but that's going to give you each the chance to earn $355 for each and every person that you help to get started when they achieve their goals. And they're motivated to reach those goals because they want their $1,000 in 90 days, or their 2,000, as we're saying. So that's giving you some help with that. And so I'll share that.
Somebody shout out, what would you do with your bonus money? Anything that you're saving up for or working towards, anything? Anyone want to share?
I would pay off some bills. Well,
Pay
now,
off some bills?
I'm not a new rep though, so, but I mean, I would earn money from that, right? That's what you're asking?
Right.
And I mean, I would spend it all for.
All aboard with onboarding, it's for mentors
Right.
and leaders.
So you can earn that when you have, you know, when you sign your new people to your team, you can earn.
But I mean, I would probably pay bills. I mean, there's a lot of things and do some repairs to my house. I don't know if I would spend on a Christmas. I have things that I want to do, so.
Good.
Okay, so I don't know, are y'all able to see this a little bit? I couldn't find the big one quickly, I couldn't find it. But so you can see that when your person, this goes right together with Kickstart, when they're earning, you know, reaching those goals that we've set for them, as the company has set for them, you're earning a $20 bonus every single campaign that they do it. And so that is giving you the opportunity to earn $120 just based on them reaching their sales goals. Now, when they reach their, when they get their 3 recruits that they get 50 each for, you get 20 each when they're a qualified Kickstart recruit. And then also when they meet both goals, you're going to get an extra kicker yourself of $175. So that's going to give you a total of $355. Now, the only thing that's different is when you're onboarding a brand new representative and telling them about All Aboard with Onboarding, they're going to earn a little bit more for each person because they get 50, not 20, when they're brand new for their first 3. So just remember they'll get a little bit more, $385, right? Instead of $355.
Christy, I have another question.
Sure.
This is listed as in the first 6 campaigns. Suppose they make it 4 of those campaigns. Would you still earn the 20 for the ones that they make it, or does it have to be cumulative?
You still earn for the ones they make it, is what they've said, right, managers? It's just that they cannot get that kicker because you have to achieve it all to get the kicker.
Right.
I understand. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I did see a couple of questions in the chat. Let me go back up and see. So Lisa said recruit 3 people and you have to have 1,000 in team sales. She's helping to answer. Thank you for that. And for the $1,000 bonus, you have to maintain your $1,000 in team sales between you and your 3 team members or more. Remember, you can have more people to make that 1,000, but you got to do that for 4 campaigns to get that $1,000 bonus. So you want to keep building. And the 200 in personal sales, I believe that is still correct. Yes. Christmas and paying off bills, Deborah said, is what she wanted to spend her money on. Okay. Any questions about Kickstarter, All Aboard, or Rise Up? Everybody, just give me a thumbs up if you feel like you've got it or pretty much got it. No thumbs?
Good.
Okay. Y'all are not playing with me today, are you?
It's a quiet Monday.
Okay, I see I got it in there. Okay. I'm going to make y'all chitter chatter talkative girls. It just ain't going to take me long. So back to Blitz Week. A lot of you guys were already on Blitz Week. Now, what can you guys see happening if you get your teams motivated and out there taking that owl around, and also just getting the community to know who they are, that they're the Avon lady in the area, handing out their books and maybe recruiting? Are y'all excited to get your teams out there doing this and doing it yourself?
I'm excited to get a steam team started.
Absolutely. Deborah, you're being quiet now. Come on.
I know. And I didn't bring my pom-poms today either. I've got to get some.
It's Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday. That's what it is. And I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking tea. So I think that's the problem.
Aw.
Yes, I'm excited about this. I really am. I met with one of my team leaders today, and she's excited about. She was a little didn't understand about the onboarding process. You know, how are we going to do this online? And so I kind of went through, some ideas and stuff. So, so she's excited about it.
Good, good. And I'm glad you mentioned that again. Just everyone use up those paper kits. They are going to let you return them, but I say let's use them. Let's build our teams up and use them before the 16th, and then all startups are going to be online. But remember, that doesn't mean that you don't meet a new recruit. Of course, you can meet a new recruit and sign them up on the computer in the McDonald's using the Wi-Fi or on the smartphone. Of course, they're doing the signing up, not you. So you want to remember that they're doing the typing there. Any other questions about it, or things that you're excited to do for Blitz Week?
Just
Does
get
anybody
out.
have any plans in place already?
Well, I'm working with another representative. We're doing a church yard sale.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
So it's going to be fun. Going to have try-it kits out there while we're selling things. So,
And Deborah, I think that's such a great way to do that, because you have people coming there. You're not going out searching. You know that there's going to be people coming in. So great idea.
yes. And then the end of the month, me and my team member there's a career fair at a local Goodwill. So her and there's a lot of people. So that's what we were planning today is we're going to work on, handing out a lot of try-it kits, talking to people. This is just about the Avon opportunity. There's no selling or anything like that. So we were working on how we're going to do the display and so I'm not sure how many try-it kits we're going to have to make, but we'll just go and do whatever we got to do.
We've got some cute new ideas for try-it kits. So during the rally, I'll show you the cute try-it kit that we had passed around. Really cute with the commitment card on the front and everything. It's a real
cool.
cute try-it kit to use with the new information and commitment cards. So
Okay.
we'll review those. And I think Lisa has the job fair going on.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about at the end of the
Okay.
month.
Right.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome. So we're gonna work on setting up a really nice Avon table for that one too.
A fun thing too, we had mentioned it was either on this call or the call before, and the incentives are so rich right now with the bonus money. Deborah, I've seen where representatives, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get the fake money and kind of spread it out on the table.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Something fun like that. It's always eye-catching.
Right. Exactly.
I'm doing a local vendor with our breast cancer walk for women the day after our rally. I'm real excited. I know another Avon rep's going to be there. I don't like the idea, but this is a good way for me to recruit and get it's an all day. It's really cool in my town. I'm excited about it.
Awesome.
And Lisa said that she is getting ready to do a community outdoor street fair, and she would love to see the try-it kit idea as well. So, we don't have one to pop up, do we? Tina and them have them. We could ask Tina for a picture because she has them already, and then we could try to post that to the Facebook groups and email it.
We passed it around. We didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'll see if I can get it.
But it's just it's a clear, a clear bag you can get from anywhere. But also, our door knocker bags are good to use. The ones that are 80 cents, and they're just, what is it called? A clear
Literature bag.
bag.
They actually did it in like a Ziploc bag, so it was clear and kind of tight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do a Ziploc bag, and then they just took the pretty fluffy, it's not string. What is it? Where you wrap around?
Like tulle.
Yeah, like a tool that you wrap around a roll, and then they just tied it in a bow around it. It made it look like you were giving them a present. It was
Right.
beautiful.
Oh, okay.
And that's really inexpensive to just get a roll of that really pretty tool. So
And using
Great, I
the,
love that. Here's a gift
new
from us.
information. Does anybody have one of the new information cards?
yes.
I don't have one here with me. It's in the other room. They're so nice. Makes it look very professional.
Yeah, they were using these. Maybe I can get into it on the outside. And it's our new,
Oh,
everybody see.
Oh,
Right.
I like.
Oh.
Mhm.
I
It
like
says,
that.
give your life an Avon makeover on the front. And then it's just really beautifully done.
Oh, wow.
Great information.
Yes.
So
I've
they
got a
put
bunch
that
of
in the
those.
Try It kit. Is Christy, is that what, and Susan, that was in the Try It kit, the bag?
It was, yes. Mhm.
And what else was in it?
A book and receipts.
Okay.
And I think she may have put a
Callback
bit.
notes. hmm
So
Yeah, you could either put callback notes or, yeah, an order book.
you can just tear out a couple pages from your receipt
Yeah.
book, right? Is
Right.
that how
Right,
you
that's
see?
what I usually do.
And then
yeah.
just put it in there.
And then maybe, I believe there was a sample, so maybe one sample, not a pack of samples, just the
Right.
same.
Right.
One sample. Mhm.
You know, another thing that I do when you were talking about the Ziploc bags, if you don't have the money to spend on those, is take your literature bag and instead of putting the book in this way, turn it sideways, get it to fit in there, and then you open up the book and about halfway and you stuff the rest of it in there. So it looks like it's a shrink wrap, but it's not.
Right.
That way you don't have to spend money on the Ziploc bags. I've seen the Ziploc bags and they're nice, but that can, if you're making a lot, like if
Right.
you're doing the event, that could be a little expensive. So
Right.
that's what I do.
Mhm.
You can also buy the cheaper ones, like at the dollar. They got cheaper. You don't have to buy the name brand Ziploc bags. Because I buy the off-brand all the time. I don't buy the expensive.
Right.
I have a question. You're talking about a Try Kit. Is this for the new people we sign up or for the representatives if they would order one? I have a question about that.
This would be for your potential signups. You would pass them out to people.
Okay.
Give it a try. They'd have a book. You can, we did have an instruction. Someone had passed out an instruction sheet too. Something easy, 1, 2, 3, pass out the brochure, collect $100 in orders,
Right.
and then they bring it to you. Very simple. And they're giving it a try.
Okay.
It's almost like they're trying Avon for free to see if this is something they want to do.
Thank you.
So also those new books, right? The ones you just showed us.
Mhm.
Those are those available on Sales Tools now?
Yeah, I'd like to know. I think that would be something really nice. That's what I had a question about. If they're
That's what I'm looking at right now, and I am not. I'm seeing literature packs, but it doesn't appear to be that. Maybe is that something Town and Country is doing for us? That's something we need to find out because those were sent to us.
I know I'm sure they're going to be at the rallies. So to give away, everybody get one at the rally so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, I'm not sure where to reorder them from if you wanted to order them yourself. So we do need to find that out.
I will check Town and Country. That may be where they're doing some printing for us now. So
What is that called?
Town and
little-
Country.
No, what is that called? The little printout that.
The recruiting flyer. Weren't they calling
Yeah.
it recruiting flyer?
Okay.
Lisa had said on here she's doing 5 brochures, order book, and the success selling guide for the Try It kits. That's what she's putting in hers.
And the success selling guide is on Town and Country.
Right, it is, yes.
So I am not seeing that just yet, but we'll
Might
keep.
not be out yet, huh? Right?
That's true because they came early, so they may be.
Is there an order number is there an order number on the back of it?
There is. So I will put that in the chat, but the single number is 774729. And the pack of 5 is 773429. Now, sometimes that's not necessarily the right number. We can hope.
I just did that and it didn't go in.
Okay.
It may not be time
Or
because
not available yet.
Yeah.
right, because it's mentioning the new kits and everything, and they probably don't want. Yeah.
Mhm.
So keep looking for that under Sales Tools, under leadership. Any other questions, guys?
No?
All right. We are so glad you guys joined us, managers. Do y'all have anything you want to say? We want to hear about your events that you're doing this week and your Blitz Week walking, guys, when we come back next time.
Yeah, we want to hear this. Fun.
Right.
Amanda, she said she's psyched about the Rep Fest. I think a lot of
On the road. Yes, the rallies.
Mhm.
Yes, we're so happy.
Our school, my school having a dance on Friday night. That's an awesome opportunity for me to share and to just give some books to people. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna come and I'm gonna get there early and I'm gonna talk to these people and I'm gonna be right there. So that's in my plan. That's the first day. That's what I've been planning right now. So
And Amanda, we just to let you know, in response to that, we are psyched too. We love you guys. We cannot wait to get to see you and show you products and have a good old time with you.
Mhm.
So,
So many great, beautiful products.
yes,
oh, you're talking about the rally?
yes,
Ours is the 7th of October. I'm excited about ours. We didn't get to have our one in fall last year, so I'm so excited. I've already signed up. It's awesome. Can't wait to go. See my
Yes.
one this year.
yes. And Lisa, thank you about that. She mentioned that she's thinking of contacting libraries with the Annie the Owl fundraiser as well, which is a great idea. Library
It is.
struggle for funding, so
It is a
wonderful.
great idea.
Thanks so much. And then, of course, women's shelters as well. Don't forget your women's shelter. If you have one in your area, they struggle to get what they need for funding as well, too. So, well, guys, we hope you have a great week. Grow your teams, grow your sales. Get ready for Blitz Week starting Friday. And then we can't wait to see you Monday and just get a really big jump on the rest of what we're doing for Blitz Week. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.